Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Cardmarket feature match. I'm Harry TG, joined here by Hall of Famer Gabe C.
Hey Harry, hey everyone.
So today we're here to play some Modern, but before we get into that, I want to shout out our podcast. We do a weekly podcast alongside Patrick Robertson. If you like that type of content and you want to hear some content from us in the podcast form, then there'll be information in the description. But today we're doing a special Cardmarket feature match because every week on the podcast we do a section called Life on the Line, where it's a tournament where we put our life on the line and we got to submit a deck list for it. So we're going to be putting our life on the line today in Modern today. Have you brought a good deck?
I was not aware my life was on the line, but I brought a deck.
Oh, well I knew my life was on the line and I did bring in good deck, so I'm prepared to beat you.
No, that's not happening.
Oh, well let's just get into the game.
Okay, I know you guys all know I love to play blue here on the Cardmarket feature match, but today I decided to switch things up and we're playing Black-Green Saga, a new innovative deck by Musasabi on Magic Online. This deck is very similar to the old Black-Green mid-range style decks. We're playing a load of removal, discard, we have Liliana the Veil, as well as the classic Tarmogoyf and Dark Confidant. However, we're playing some new innovations in Urza Saga to obviously outgrind our opponent, Elvish Reclaimer to help us find the Saga, as well as have a big creature as just a one-drop. We have to compete with Ragavan. As well as we're also playing Witherbloom Command, a new sorcery that helps us get back Urza Saga from the graveyard, kill Ragavan, kill a naked Dragon Rage Channeler, as well as destroy key non-creature permanents on the battlefield like Wrenn and 6, things like Portable Hole, Sigarda's Aid, Colossus Hammer, Amulet Vigor, and many more. So the basic game plan is to just outgrind our opponent, get some big creatures on the board, and beat down.
So today I decided to play a mono-black deck based around Cabal Coffers and Urborg Tome of Yawgmoth. It's a deck that I believe was built by Trellon MTG and popularized by Aspiring Spike. You're basically a black mid-range deck, but you're also trying to abuse Cabal Coffers plus Urborg to generate a ton of mana, mostly to use Karn, the Great Creator, to the best of its abilities. You also have a sweet new card, Invoke Despair, 5 mana. It's removal / card advantage. You have, the traditional Inquisition, Thoughtseize, Liliana of the Veil, Fatal Push, kind of the stock black removal and discard spells. You also have Profane Tutor, which is super good in this deck. It helps you set up mostly your Cabal Coffer Urborg combo. One card I'm not playing is Expedition Map. It was a 4-of in the original list, and what I did was I decided to just play more lands and just rely on Tutor to assemble Urborg Coffers. It might be a mistake. I think a lot of people disagree. You don't have a ton of instants. You're kind of casting a lot of cards at sorcery speed, and you're not really applying a ton of pressure, so can't really just kind of do what a Grixis Shadow deck could maybe do, where they can maneuver around Veil if your opponent is representing Veil, keeping that green mana up.
All right, you ready to play, Gab?
Yeah, let's play.
High roll?
Sure.
Oh, I
again.
I got 2.
All right.
You're on the play?
Yeah, I'm gonna play first. Well, I don't know what Harry's playing, but it doesn't really matter. This hand is pretty much perfect. I have quote-unquote Tron, I've got a Swamp, an Urborg, and a Coffers. I've got a discard spell on turn 1, I've got a Fatal Push, in case maybe he's playing a creature deck, maybe Ragavan or Dragon Rage Channeler. Pretty much ideal hand, maybe a Liliana instead of the Invoke Despair to have a slightly lower curve, but can't really ask for much more. Yeah, I'm gonna keep.
Okay, I'm on the draw, I'm against Gabriel Nassif. Let's be real, he must be playing blue. I've got double Thoughtseize here, double Dark Confidant, and other spells, that's all that matters. I do need to draw land though. I'm on the draw, Gab must be playing a slow deck. Let's keep this to disrupt his hand, hopefully have some card advantage on the table, and just pray that we get that land.
Yeah, go on, then I'll keep.
All right.
Wait, what? Basic Swamp?
Well, Thoughtseize.
Oh.
Aye. What would you like?
Ooh, a little one-lander. Kind of a tough decision. I think I'm just gonna leave him with the reactive spells. I'm gonna take a Fret, I'm gonna take one of the Confidence. My logic is that I have Urborg and Coffers already. I've kind of got mana set up as long as I draw 1 or 2 lands. I'm gonna take the Frets, I'm gonna let him waste his mana on discard spells. Cards like Thoughtseize and Inquisition are great, but the one big downside of discard spells is that you're trading mana for cards in their hand, meaning you're spending the mana on cards they're not gonna spend mana on. He only has 1 land. I'll let him Thoughtseize me if he wants wants to, and I'll just focus on not falling behind on the board. I guess I'll just take a Dark Confidence.
Sure.
I'm at 18. Here we go.
Okay, come on, land. Well, I guess it's only fair that I get to do it back. I will cast Thoughtseize. Oh, mama. I guess here we'll take the Card of the Great Creator, and I go to 16.
All right.
Okay, then it's your go.
Go.
The moment of truth. Well, that might be a land, but I will cast another Thoughtseize, going to 14.
I drew the legend.
Ooh. I guess I'll take the Invoke Despair.
All right.
Go.
Not bad. I drew another Inquisition.
I, in fact, did not draw land.
All right.
I have this.
So I got push for your creature. Thoughtseize. I guess I'll take the spell you can cast.
Sure.
Go.
Come on deck.
Okay, Gab knows about my Dark Confidant. I've just top decked an Elvish Reclaimer, which is nice. I'll play that. Maybe Gab will push it. I doubt it though.
Whatever. Go.
Tough spot. I need to decide if I want to kill the Reclaimer. I know he has Confidant in hand. I'm trying to figure out if I'm really scared of Reclaimer activation. Obviously, if he doesn't draw a second land, it's a non-factor. I think I'm gonna let him have it for now. I'm a bit more worried of Confidant. If I kill it now, then he just gets to play Confidant if he draws a land. And I don't think I'm too worried about him getting any special lands. I don't think Urza's Saga is super threatening. I think I'm just gonna save my Fatal Push for now and see what happens. All right, you can have it.
Nice.
Ooh, speaking of nice.
Oh, that's not nice.
Well, Coffer. Tap for Coffer, 4 mana.
Yep.
Play Torque with Kicker.
Yep. Come on, pick the bad ones, yeah?
They're all bad.
Oh.
I got the push first.
Oh no! That's not fair!
Here we go.
Untap. Big draw step.
Okay, here I'm just gonna hold up Assassin's Trophy, and then if Gab doesn't do anything relevant, I will then go and get an Urza Saga. Okay, while Urza Saga seems to be colorless mana, don't forget, Gab has an Urborg in play. Now that's my Saga, tap for black.
I guess I say go.
All right, untap. Take a draw step. Not bad. Inquisition you again.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I have to cast my Assassin's Trophy.
Yep. Dead. Get a swamp.
Yep.
And I'll
Then
take the
Inquisition
confidence.
resolve, yeah.
And now I'll push the Reclaimer.
Yeah.
Well, both Hellbent have a slight mana advantage. Here we go.
There's a Saga's on top, you know?
No way.
I'll say go, and on your upkeep. Oh no, yeah, that's fine, draw.
Ooh. Old Tutor, suspend Profane Tutor. Here we go.
I'll bobble you now. Oh, of course that's on top. Go to my upkeep, draw, then draw for turn.
Okay, double discard. Gab has no cards in hand, why deck?
Guess I've got nothing better to do, so go ahead.
So what was it? Ooh.
Yep.
Sick. Wow, that's like the best card I could have drawn. Alright, gonna float a ton, 6 mana. Right, yeah, 6. 3 mana left, take 1.
Yep.
Go to 17. Mana burn for a bunch, no I'm joking. Go.
Big draw.
Is it a big draw? Isn't it way too late?
Yeah, it's way too late. I guess I'll see what you're playing with.
Yeah, I drew a Fatal Push.
Sure. Then I will play Golgari Rot Farm. This bounces the swamp to my hand.
Value.
Yeah, and I'll say go.
All right, Resolve Tutor in my upkeep.
That's so good. That's pretty good.
I'm gonna take that one, put it in my hands, draw. Wow, and I drew that.
Oh.
Yeah, kind of got it all. I guess I'll invoke Despair first, targeting you. So I just get to draw 3 and you lose 6. You go down to 8.
No big deal.
No big deal. I have 1 mana left. Play a land. I mean, what do I even do? I guess I'll just float 4 more, so 5 again, invoke Despair again. Targeting you.
Yeah.
Go down to 2, I draw 3. And I still have the card I tutored for in my hand, just in case. Here we go.
Are you kidding me?
Are you just contractually obligated to play to the bitter end?
Well, I guess I'll Thoughtseize myself.
No scooping allowed. All right. Yeah, I tutored for Karn and.
Yeah, it's obvious. I can't beat that. On to the next one.
I don't get it, Harry. You had access to every card available in Modern, and that's the best you could come up with.
Well, I had access to the sponsor of this video, Karma Crow, a huge power seller on Cardmarket, over 700,000 cards in their collection, and yes, I did decide to play Black-Green Midrange because I saw it win a mock showcase the past weekend. So I thought it was a good decision.
Yeah, well, let's see if that works out better for you in game 2.
Ooh, yeah.
Okay, going into game 2, I'm going to take out all of my Fatal Pushes and my 2 Inquisition of Kozilek. While discard spells are great, don't forget Gab's playing discard spells as well. Instead of having discard spells in my hand, I would rather have relevant spells. I'm taking out all the Fatal Pushes because while yes, Gab is playing some creatures that I would like to kill, I would rather kill them with Liliana the Veil or Witherbloom Command. I'm boarding Pithing Needle, 2 Torak, an Assassin's Trophy, and 2 Veil of Summers. The Pithing Needle is for my Urza's Saga because I can either name Liliana the Veil or Karn, or any artifact that Gab might get from the sideboard with Karn. The Veil of Summers are obvious. Gab is playing removal spells, Gab is playing discard. I need the Assassin Trophy for all of the Planeswalkers he's playing, and Torak helps me grind.
So this deck doesn't have a ton of options after sideboard. You usually don't want to bring in any of the artifacts, even though it can be tempting. You can be, okay, I'll leave some artifacts in the sideboard that I can tutor with Karn, and I'll bring in 1 or 2 maybe to cut some of these Zed cards. I think you actually gonna get punished more often than you think for not having all your Silver Bullets in your sideboard. So I try to keep that strategy to a minimum, and the decision pretty much comes down to, do I need these Void Stalkers and that extra Torak over anything in my deck? I think one of my weakest cards in the main deck is Thoughtseize. Typically, discard spells are not super amazing in these kind of mirror matches because both players, strip each other resources, and it's a top deck war a lot of the time. Thoughtseize is obviously the worst card you can draw in a top deck war when both players are hellbent. You've got to decide, whether you want to have as few that top decks in the late game as possible, or if you want to have some early games. Balance that top deck potential aspect was the fact that you also don't want to fall too far behind in the early turns by not doing anything on turn 1 or turn 2. So in this case, I decided to, split the difference. I kept in 2 Thoughtseize and brought in 2 Voidwalkers. I decided not to bring in the second Torak because that card's just not that efficient if neither player has a hand by turn 4 or 5,
Alright, game 2. I'm obviously going to be on the play this turn.
Alright.
Okay, going into game 2, yes, this hand isn't great, but don't forget Gab is playing discard spells, so I really don't want to mulligan hands where I have lands and spells, because then I'm just whittling down my resources. I've got a turn 1 Thoughtseize here, so I can disrupt what Gab is doing. I can take any removal spells that may be for this +3 Voidwalker. I've got Pithing Needle to prevent him from getting any relevant value from his Planeswalkers. I've got an Assassin's Trophy for any problematic permanents, and then I have Nihil Spellbomb to cantrip. While this hand isn't great, I think it's just about good enough, so let's keep it and see what Gab's playing with.
Think I've got lands, I've got spells, I guess I gotta keep.
I think this is a pretty clear mulligan. No action until turn 4 is not acceptable. If ever I had Urborg and Coffers and nothing else, maybe I would consider keeping the hand, just hoping to draw a spell in the early turns and rely on the power of Coffers and Urborg in the late game, but this hand doesn't have anything going for it, so it's an easy mulligan. I've got lands and spells, but I think I'm gonna take a mulligan.
Nice.
All right, let's see if that one is a bit better. All right, this hand's infinitely better. Obviously, I have a 1-drop, a 2-drop. I basically have to figure out if I want Liliana or Damnation. I think it's close. It might not be super relevant. He might just hit me with a bunch of discard spells anyways. I think I'm just gonna keep one of each, but I wouldn't fault anyone for keeping the second Liliana there. I'm gonna keep, I'm gonna bottom this little one. You're good.
Okay, I'll play Verdant Catacombs and I'll lose 1 life to fetch.
Just one?
Yeah. Okay, I'll get a
Thoughtseize.
basic swamp. And I will, in fact, cast Thoughtseize, targeting you. Oof. Okay, while this Thoughtseize might seem complicated, don't forget I don't really have a good removal spell for this Voidwalker. Yes, I have Assassin's Trophy, but I don't really want to trophy a 2-drop to give him an untapped land. I have Pithing Needle for the Liliana Veil, so why don't we just take the Dothri Voidwalker and try and worry about his expensive spells later down the line. I guess I'll take the Dothri Voidwalker.
Alright.
I lose 2 life. Then it's your go.
Alright, swamp. Alright, Harry, you took my Voidwalker, you left me with the Thoughtseize. Let's see what you have. Thoughtseize you. Okay, a bit of everything. I think this is pretty straightforward. I have a second Liliana I just drew. I'm just gonna take the Pithing Needle. It's his best card by far. He even knows I have a Liliana, so easy decision. I have no ways to remove it except for 1 Blast Zone, and the rest of his hand is just not that scary. Alright, it's Needle of Voidwalker. I think I'm gonna take the Needle.
Got it.
It's 18, yeah. Alright, here we go.
Alright, untap, draw. Okay. I guess I will play my Spell Bomb, and then I'll play the Rot Farm, bouncing the swamp to my hand. Obviously got nothing else to do, so go ahead.
Play a swamp.
Yep.
It's your go.
Ooh. I will untap, draw. Okay, I can't really play a creature into a known Liliana of the Veil, so let's just pass, keep up Assassin's Trophy. Yeah, while it's a 2-for-1, it sucks. We gotta deal with it somehow. This is quite a straightforward play. I guess I'll just play the swamp and say go.
Alright, not even playing the Voidwalker.
Not into a Lily Veil, no.
Alright, play a swamp,
Yep.
play a lily,
Yep.
and I am just gonna tick it up.
I guess in response I will sacrifice Spellbomb, targeting you and drawing a card.
Alright, graveyard's exiled, you draw.
I will discard
Alright.
this.
I'm gonna keep you in the dark and discard the card you knew about. Go.
I guess on your end step I will Assassin's Trophy the Liliana.
Ooh, a little 2-for-1. Don't mind if I do. Get a swamp,
Yep.
go.
Untap. Draw. Guess here I'll play the Dothri Voidwalker with the green floating.
Yeah.
Then I'll move to my end step.
Alright. Coffers for kill the Voidwalker.
Sure.
I think the Black Sheep's first goes to the graveyard. And I'm gonna play Lily and plus.
Okay, this is a tough decision for discard with Liliana of the Veil. I can either discard my Veil of Summer and hope to draw a land so I can double creature, or I can discard my Tarmogoyf and hope to draw a land to Veil of Summer. So I think it's quite obvious here, just discard the Veil of Summer and then I have 2 premium creatures, rather than keeping a Veil of Summer and a Dark Confidant, which could easily screw me down the line. As well as if I draw an Elvish Reclaimer, I can just play Reclaimer and Dark Confidant, and then I can just sacrifice the Reclaimer to the Liliana of the Veil -. So I think here it's clear, discard the Veil of Summer, it doesn't really do anything, and either hope to draw a land or an Elvish Reclaimer. I think I'm just gonna go to the Veil of Summer here.
Alright, classic Veils. Here we go.
Yeah, untap, draw for turn. Okay, that's actually not bad. I'm going to take 2 life from Overgrown Tomb down to 15, tap 4 mana to play 2 guys. Can I hold for 1 turn? Go!
I don't know, I've been drawing pretty decently this match so far. Alright, minus.
Yep.
Targeting you, and I guess I'll just play my swamp. Go.
Yes. Upkeep trigger. Ooh, I take 1.
Not the worst. Could be worse, could be better.
I will play and sacrifice Nutrient Peatland. Okay. I'll play Shadow Sphere, equip Shadow Sphere, and attack Lily for 3, going to 17.
Yeah.
Go!
Little castle, little Karn. Ask and you shall receive. Castle Lochtwain.
Okay.
Gonna. I might as well float a bunch right away. Float 5. got 2 left, go down to 17.
Yep.
Got our own, got my own Dark Confidence. All right, go.
Okay, I will untap. I have an upkeep trigger. Take 1.
You're at 16.
Then I'll draw for turn.
Yeah.
Combat.
Yeah. 14.
I get a 19. I'm gonna cast. I say cast. I'm gonna channel a new card and destroy the Castle Lockbane.
All right, channel Beseju, get my castle. I'm gonna go get a swamp.
Yep. And then I guess I will play Soul Guide Lantern. I have 1 floating. I'll exile the Liliana the Veil.
Yeah, I don't think it matters.
Well, I guess Tarmogoyf.
Tarmogoyf, yeah.
And then I will sacrifice the land to draw a card using the floating mana.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
All right. Draw. I actually drew another castle last time right away. And float 6.
Yep.
I guess I'll suspend first.
Okay.
So I've got 4 floating. But now if I draw something expensive, if I draw a card, I might get punished a bit. Oh well. Save the 1 life, float 6, profane tutor 4 left, 1 mana left, take 1, go down to 13. Easy.
Aye. So is this what it's like to be in the Hall of Fame?
And go.
Untap.
Wow, that's some. I'm doing you dirty, Harry. Sorry.
Oh. Yep.
You got a Shadow Spear at least.
Wow. Guess I'll play an equipped Tarmogoyf.
All right.
And then,
what am I at? 13?
Yeah, and then it's your go.
Goyf is probably huge. What, 6, 7? Probably have everything. We have an artifact, yeah.
6.
I have planeswalkers.
Yeah.
So 6.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah. All right, 6, 7 Tarmogoyf. 7, 8 was 7, 8 was a spear. This ticks down to 1. Draw for a turn. Easy clap.
Oh, nice. Another top deck.
Hall of Fame skills, I guess.
Oh my gosh.
6 mana. Draw. Free floating. Go down to 12. Draw for a turn. Take 1. Play Cardmarket Creator.
Oh my gosh. No.
I just can't believe I keep drawing the perfect card over and over again. It must be so frustrating for Harry.
Yep, and the nuts.
Take it down.
Yeah.
Go grab. Who cares? Go grab.
Who cares? Nice.
Who cares has been called. I guess I'll get Liquid Metal
No.
Coating.
Oh, yep, that's another good card.
Cast it, and in your go in your upkeep, I'm gonna lock up your Rot Farm, turning it into an artifact.
I guess in whatever. Yeah, it's lockdown. There's no good decision I can make. Yeah.
I have a quote that comes to mind.
Go ahead. Kill me.
No, drew the perfect card for 7 turns of the classic Harry rant. Ending the stream. Untap.
Yep.
Get to tutor.
Yep.
I'm going to tutor for Invoke Despair. Oh, I guess I'm not supposed to tell you, but I'll let you know.
Oh, just to rub it in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get Invoke Despair, draw for turn, turn another Coffers.
Of course you did.
Got 6 mana, plus 4, 10 mana. Invoke Despair targeting you.
Creature.
So you sacrifice a creature.
Yeah.
And you don't have a Planeswalker or an enchantment, so I get to draw 2, and you lose 2.
Look, I know there's skill involved in Magic, but can you stop ripping off the top of the deck, please?
I already played Coffers for the turn. I still have 5 floating. I'm gonna take down Karn.
Yep.
I'm gonna get Mommy.
Oh.
I'm not sure that's what Harry signed up for. Wormcoil Engine. Cast the Wormcoil Engine.
Yep.
Was 4 floating. I'm gonna actually cast another Karn.
Another Planeswalker? Haven't you got enough, dude?
This time I'm gonna turn your Rot Farm into an artifact and take up the Karn to kill your Rot Farm. All right, I'm starting to feel bad. This is just brutal.
Help me.
Yep, that's fine.
And your go.
Good games. Oh, you literally do like the perfect 7 spells in a row or something stupid like that to win that game.
Wait, I got something for you, Harry.
Oh, thank you. Oh, well, I guess while I wipe my tears, don't forget, if you did like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, as Cardmarket has loads more content coming from us, as well as Gab on his own, as well as if you liked our chemistry and want to hear us talk with Patrick Robertson, go check out our podcast. All info will be in the description. Let us know in the comment section down below what deck I should have played to beat Gab. But that's about it, and I guess we'll catch them next time.
All right, I'll admit, I did outdraw you.
Nice.
See you later.